Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about how to scrape website using PHP. What is web scraping? Web scraping means by using someone else's website, you will grab data from their website and use it in your own website. Okay, let me show you the example what we are going to make today. This is a government site of Bangladesh where it shows the statistic of coronavirus update. Don't worry if you don't understand the language, that is not a barrier. You can still follow this tutorial. The main purpose of this tutorial is learning web scraping. Actually, I am going to explain what it is saying. It is saying new affected last 24 hours and 718. In last 24 hours 718 has been affected, and in total it is affected 524,020, and death in last 24 hours death is 16. This is the data we have grabbed and we used it in our website. This is the website we made. New affected in last 24 hours, total death, this is the total death 7,819, and in last 24 hours the death was 16. Total recover is 668,000 and something. Okay, for this tutorial we are going to use semantic UI CSS framework. We are not going to style by using CSS from scratch. If you don't know how to use semantic UI, don't worry, you don't need to learn that. And if you want to learn that, then this is a plus point. You can be a good designer, but that is totally optional. It's all up to you. If you want to learn semantic UI CSS framework, then I have some tutorial. I'll add the link in the description below, so please check out. And also source code of this tutorial can be found in the description of this video. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. We are going to start from scratch. You see in my index.php there is nothing in here. We just created a folder web scraping with name of. Here we are going to write our HTML code at first, HTML, and press tab. By the way, for this tutorial I am going to use PHP Storm. If you use any kind of text editor, that is totally perfect, but I like PHP Storm, but it is paid. It has 30 days of trial, but at the end it is paid. Here we are going to include our CDN link for semantic UI CSS. We are going to copy this semantic.min.css. Below this title, include the link for CSS. Okay, that's all. Now let's create a simple menu by using semantic UI. Just write UI menu. Inside UI menu, actually this is if I just write a dot, and this is the class name .min, the div. Let me show you. Menu and press tab. This is by using emit. Okay, every time I write a dot before anything, for example this menu, this would be the class, and if I write the dot, then it would be a div with class of menu. Okay, inside this div we are going to have another div with class of UI container. Inside UI container we will have another li tag with class of item, list item. Inside list item we will have a final a tag. Press tab. If someone click on this link, it won't go anywhere. Home, let me copy this list item, paste it below. Next we are going to write some PHP code. That is the main purpose of this tutorial. Less than question mark PHP question mark greater than. In between them we are going to write all of our PHP code. At first we are going to initialize our curl. By using curl we are going to get the HTML format from our targeted website. So let's do it. Curl handler, curl init. There are lots of methods you can see by using curl init. We are going to use curl init to initialize curl. Actually it provided the curl opt mean curl option. URL will be set its value. You can manually, actually this is the description, you can read if you want to. Okay, let me make it shorthanded. Next we're going to set option for curl. The first option would be curl set option. The first parameter will be ch curl handler. Second parameter would be the option integer curl opt underscore URL, and the value of our URL would be in here. Let me show you the value. corona.gov.bd. This is the website from where we are going to get the data. Curl underscore set option ch curl handler, set the option for return transferer true. If you set the value true, to return the transfer a string of the return value of curl execute. This function we haven't created it, so let's create it. Okay, up next we are going to execute our curl and return it to HTML format. HTML is equal curl underscore execute. Give the parameter in here. After that we are going to create a new instance of DOM document. Let me show you. Just search for PHP DOM document. At the very first link you can see represent an entire HTML or XML document and serves the roots of document tree. By creating an instance, it creates a new DOM document object. So we want to create a new DOM document object. Very simple to create it. You can just copy this line, otherwise you can create it by yourself. DOM is equal new DOM document. This is a class-based component. Now we need to load our HTML file inside our DOM. Okay, to load it, just write DOM load HTML. Load HTML. Our HTML. Actually, before doing that, let me show you how to get as HTML. Echo HTML and exit it here. That means if you exit in here, it won't read the code below in here. Reload the page. Here is what we are getting back as response. We are getting the whole page HTML format. We just want the value of those statistics. Let me make it comment out. And if you don't understand what this @ means, actually it prevents some errors. Okay, next what we are going to do, we are going to get all the h2 or h3 tag, actually a specific tag. Let me go to the website, right click, inspect element. This text, what is inside this text? Let me check it out. Okay, just select the correct element. You see this is h4 tag, so let me get h4 tag, create a variable with name of h4s. It will actually select all the h4 tag inside our website. DOM get element by tag name. It will select all the h4 inside our website. Let me print it out. Print r h4s, and once again reload the page. This is our page. This is running on localhost, and Web scraping is the name of our folder. For press enter or reload the page, you see nothing is showing in here. That means something went wrong. Give this $sign, I always forget to do. Once again reload the page. We have 10 length of our DOM node list, so we need to loop it out. For each is equal as4s as echo. Let's print it out, this as4. Once again reload the page. It's showing nothing. Actually, let me show what we have inside as4s. Since it is an array, so what we can do, print r. Let's search for the first element of our array, as4s 0. And once again I forgot this $sign. Save it, echo pre, so it will rearrange properly. Don't forget semicolon, otherwise it will give you an error. Reload once again. Here is our array, object array. Okay, here is our result. This is our object. Inside this object we have node name. This is the node name as4 we are getting back. And we have, what else we have? We have text content. Inside text content, you see this is encoded by UTF-8. Don't worry, we are going to decode it. So let's do it. After this line, let me comment it out. If I just do like this, text content, we can get all the content in here. Here is our text content we are getting back. Let me comment it out. We don't need this. Actually, we are going to create a new array with name of as2 underscore array is equal array. We are going to assign the value inside array. Let's create a new variable with name of title is equal as4 text content. Okay, and since it is an array, so we need to assign all the value in array. This should be as4 array, not as2 array. as4 underscore array, and we need to give the third bracket title in here. So let's print out this as4 array. We need to declare a pre, so it will be nicely formatted. Let me reload the page once again. It's looking perfect, but the text content is not understandable. This is encoded by UTF-8, so we need to decode it. To decode it, just write UTF-8 decode, and don't forget about closing the bracket. Reload the page once again. It's showing nothing because it has some problem. I think we need to give the exact index number of our array. Here it is, 24 hours. That means it's printing nicely. Still, this is not the main purpose of our website. The main purpose is to track data from government website and show it in our website. So let's comment it out, all the code below this, selecting this tag. Here let's go to the government site once again. Just right click in here, inspect element. From here you see this is as3 tagged. This text, this value of our statistic is containing as3 tag. You can see in the tag element tab, you see it is as3. design our layout first. Okay, below this PHP tag and above this ending body tag, we are going to write our HTML for formatting our style or formatting our website. UI dash grid will have a div with class name of UI and grid. Inside this we'll have another div with class name of 4 column row. This is a row. Inside this row we'll have 4 column, and first column will be UI segment and let's add a color of blue. This is a segment blue color. Spelling is wrong for segment. In between them we are going to create a header2 tag h2. Inside this tag will have a class of UI header dividing blue. Press tab, and the title will be new affected, and below this h2 tag we are going to make a UI 2 column container, column grid, not container, grid. Okay, press tab. If you don't know how to use semantic UI, don't worry, you just follow my steps. You can style it by your own, but for now follow my steps. If you want to learn more about semantic UI, you have the link in the description of this video. You can go and learn a lot about semantic UI or more step. Next, inside new affection we are going to create a one more column dot column. Inside this column we'll have a header 4 h4 with the class name of UI header green. The text color will be green. Last 24 hours, and in below here we are going to make a h3 tag with name of UI dot header dot blue. Press tab. Last 24 hours, just write a hard-coded value 24. Save it. Let's make one more column, paste it here. Last, this would be total, I guess, total 1224. This is a random value. Once again, open your browser, reload the page. You see it's looking perfect to me, but it is outside of container. So okay, above this grid just write UI container, press tab. Take the whole grid inside container, so it will add some space on the left and right of our grid. Let me copy this column and paste it 3 more times, since it is a 4 column row. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes, it should look perfect. Once again open your browser, reload the page. Yeah, that is what I wanted. It's looking perfect to me. Now we are going to change all the value from here. We don't want this would be a hard-coded value. since this is a h3 tag, we want to get the element by using h3 tag, not h4. This should be h3. Okay, h3. Okay, now here inside this column we are going to change all those value dynamically. Okay, in the place of 24 we are going to write a PHP tag less than and question mark, PHP in between them, just write echo. We are going to echo out our value. The value we are getting from h3s $sign h3s. Okay, since this is an array, so we need to pass the exact element index number. Once again, go to the targeted website, just right click here, where is your value, right click and inspect element. Here this is an h3 tag. Let me go to the source, Ctrl U for going to the source page, Ctrl A for finding element less than h3. Search for h3 tag. This is we have 14 h3 tag and this one is the first one. In the first one our value is not present. In second one, here is our value. In last 24 hours we have this much affected, so let's do it. This is index number 1. Since it is an array, this is index number 0, this is 1. So we are going to select by using index number 1. Okay, and we want text content, and we should wrap it with UTF decode. It will decode our code to the normal understandable language. Okay, save it and reload our web page. It is 718. In the main website we had 718. It does match with our main website. That means web scraping is working perfectly. Next we are going to change the data from the next value, total new affection. This would be index number 2, the next one. Once again reload the page. It is working perfectly. Next we'll have death and recover and test. Okay, let's change the value for death last 24 hours. Once again just right click here and inspect element. Okay, here it is inside h1 tag. This is not h3 tag, so we need to create one more selection variable. Let me copy this and paste it below. In the place of h3, this would be h1s. We are going to select by using h1 tag and we'll use it in here. Let me copy this PHP and paste it here as well. In the place of h3s, we are just simply going to do it h1s, and this may be index number of 1. Go to the web page, web scraping. It's showing the date is 7819. Let me match in here. It doesn't match, so what we can do is once again just right click in here. It is h1 tag. Go to the source page, just pressing Ctrl U, Ctrl A for searching element h1. We are going to search by using h1. This is the first one, so we need to pass it 0 instead of 1. The next one will be 1. Let me copy this line. This is the total number. total number of death to pass the element index number 0 to 1. It is 7819. Let me check. Yes, it does match. Next, recover. Let me copy this line, copy this PHP tag and paste it below here for recover, and this would be h3 tag. Make sure it is an h3 tag. Check by yourself. I have showed you how to check. This one is h3. Let me copy this and paste it below here. This would be 4 and the next 2 is 5 and 6. Index number 5 and 6. Okay, index number 5 and index number 6. Save it. Once again reload the page. It should work properly. Yes, it is showing the proper data. Let me match it with the targeted website 963. Here 963, that means it is working. This 14,363 the test for last 24 hours. That's all for this tutorial. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. If you want to learn more about Node.js and PHP, I have some tutorials on my YouTube channel. Please follow those tutorials to learn more about Node.js, web development, PHP. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.